Hey, I'm Nikki Sands, founder and CEO of Gigs, and we are backstage interviewing the winners of the 20th annual CMA Touring Awards. Let's get into it. If you work in live events, whether you're on tour, in production, or just trying to break in, Gigs is built for you. It's the largest community and career platform for the live event industry, where you can learn from people doing the work, connect with others, or hire and find your next job opportunity. And if you're liking the show, please take a second and just give us a 5-star review. It genuinely helps. And lastly, we just launched a brand new merch collection made for the road, just like this one and this one. And many, many more. Go to gigs.live and shop our whole merch selection. It's really fun stuff that's built for people who are actually on the road. Everything you can find at gigs.live. Through bedside and virtual programs, Musicians on Call has delivered the healing power of music to over 1.2 million people in hospitals across the country. And now, MOC is looking for new volunteers to help share the joys of live music. Volunteer guides are the friendly faces who host the programs as volunteer musicians perform hopeful songs to put a smile on the faces of hospital patients, families, and caregivers. To learn more about becoming a Musicians on Call volunteer, visit www.musiciansoncall.org. We are here with Sarah Trahern, the CEO of CMA. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a delight to be here with you, as always.
I'm honored. So this is your 13th and final touring awards as CEO.
It is.
What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, I mean, it's so ironic. We were supposed to do this event in January, and then the ice storm happened, and we had to make the last-minute decision to pivot and move it. And in some ways, it's so much more appropriate for us this year to be here on the eve of CMA Fest, honoring the people who help us take the music out to the fans year round. So I think there's an excitement kind of to be like, the rest of the week is crazy.
Yeah.
But for tonight, we're going to be together and I'll be present and celebrate what makes the behind-the-scenes part of the business so special.
Was that the initial thought of starting this 20 years ago?
Gosh, well, we originally had the CMA or SRO, standing room only awards, and then it kind of went by the wayside. I mean, certainly we all know that without the people from the tour bus drivers to the bus drivers to the backline engineers to managers, publicists, agents, the fans, around the country would not get to see it. So I think as a trade organization, us being able to figure a place beyond the CMA awards themselves. Like on our wall, our mission statement says one of our key parts of that is honoring excellence in the genre, and we honor it by the CMA awards and Lainey Wilson winning Entertainer of the Year last year, Zach Top winning Top New Artist, but we also and the creation of the Country Music Hall of Fame. But we also need to honor those people who bring that music to the fans, and that's what tonight's all about.
And coming from the touring community, it's so appreciated because, again, we're wearing black, we're behind the scenes for a reason. We don't need the spotlight, but it is nice to get that recognition.
It's one of my favorite things about tonight is that people bring their parents.
Yes.
They get to be seen by that. They get to be on stage and accept and thank their husband or wife for all the nights that they've been alone because the person's been out on the road. And that's what, to me, makes this actually one of my favorite parts of the awards that we do each year, because it really is, the people appreciate it so much.
What's your favorite memory tied to the Touring Awards?
So over the 20 years that CMA has done, that what's now the CMA Touring Awards, it's evolved. It was 10 awards originally, 10 categories, and now we have 20. And some that we just created in the last few years, one is the Tour of the Year Award, Crew of the Year Award. And the very first year, it was won by Chris Stapleton. And what I loved is it has a big trophy. We'll get you a picture. A big trophy. And they take it with them. The year that they won, they took it with them everywhere. They're taking it Saturday Night Live. They're taking it overseas and having it backstage. And so on occasion, we would get pictures of the trophy in different places all around the globe.
Wow.
And that to us meant so much because it meant something to them. And now it's put the bar up so every other crew that's won Crew of the Year is like, game on, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then last year, or the year before, we created the Unsung Hero Award. And to me, that's also special to be able to say to someone who's the behind the scenes that is busy running around, like, I see you. Your peers see you and honor you with this recognition. And to me, that's one of the most special awards that we'll have tonight.
It's always the most lovable people in that unsung of like, oh, yeah, we all know. They're running around.
I know all of the nominees are so deserving.
Yeah. So congratulations on an incredible run with CMA. What did you set out to do when you joined the team?
I think one of the things that was important was to help stabilize the organization. They'd had a number of leaders change over the 10 years before I came on board. So really try to give the staff a group to be able to know what they could depend on and then flourish. I'm really proud of the fact that we've grown and professionalized the staff over the time I've been there, and just really excited to see what's ahead.
Because you come from a crazy background in TV and live production. What was your first gig?
When I was right out of college, I made commercials for a firm that I'd interned with in college. And then that, at the end of the election year, that went away. And so I freelanced, as everybody in the business has done at some point. And then I became a producer at C-SPAN in D.C. covering politics. Spent about 35 weeks on the road. The first time I covered a presidential campaign, very much like the people here on the road do. And I'm glad to be on the other side of the camera.
Yes, except for right now.
Except for right now.
That's our mission right there. What advice would you have for the next generation of leaders joining our music community?
I think, two things. One is I always think it's a wonderful thing about us because everyone who follows this crazy dream is passionate about it. Mm-hmm. And that means we don't give ourselves breaks very often. And so some of that is to not always be so hard on yourselves and realize we make mistakes. You learn from it and you move on. I mean, I remember the time I first stopped a tape when we were live on the air and it went to black for half a second. And I'll always remember where I was sitting and all those things. And in the end, 35 years later, doesn't even matter.
Wow.
But I also think as leaders, it's really important to be present, to listen and understand where your staff and your team is coming from on any sort of P&L, whether it's a production, whether it's the CMA. People are the biggest expense. And if you don't pour into the people, you can't expect to get the returns back.
Right. And that's why you guys have an incredible internship program and academy. And I mean, you guys have done so much outreach. So a lot of people might think of CMA for CMA Fest or the awards for the artists. But what does CMA do?
CMA is a 501c6, which is a trade association representing the music business. And we represent all aspects of the music business. So people may think that we're primarily about artists, but actually our largest membership category is touring personnel, the people we honor here tonight.
Incredible.
And we have managers, and we have business managers, and we have Spotify and Apple and radio. And, about any category that works in the music business, we have it.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want this chapter, this 13 years with CMA as CEO, what do you want to be remembered for?
Oh, gosh, I've been so lucky. There are so many things that have grown during my time here and that we've gotten to celebrate milestones. So this year we celebrate the 15-year anniversary of the CMA Foundation. I got to be a part of 13 of those years.
Wow.
10 years of our Music Teachers of Excellence event, something that I think will go generations into the future. Since I've been in the chair, we've got to celebrate the 50th anniversary of both CMA Awards and CMA Fest. This year we get to celebrate the 60th of awards. So in the end, I think I will look back on being able to be in the chair for those milestones just helps mark a great period of time.
So what's next for you?
It's so funny. Since I announced my retirement at the end of the year, I've gotten offered full-time jobs. I hope you're okay with this, Sarah. And I'm like, this is my choice. I am very okay with it. And I promised my husband that for 4 months I would not say yes to anything. And really, my goal is to be present and enjoy time and be able to travel. We've pretty much planned the first half of the year up pretty solid, and then I am definitely going to be back here next year at CMA Fest, cheering on our team, particularly as they unveil CMA Fest in the new Titan Stadium. That'll be really exciting. So I get to be cheering on the sidelines, and I'm really happy about that.
Enjoying it.
Yes.
And not walking 10,000 million miles a day.
Well, and the other thing is to go back and see shows just for fun.
Yes.
I got into this business as a fan, and that's how I'm going to leave it.
Well, I'm honored that you gave us the time and interview for this, because I know what an impact you've had on CMA just by being a freelancer working with CMA. Honored to know you as a freaking powerhouse woman in Nashville. So
well, I'm proud of you and your vision and where it's become. So more gigs to come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Tiffany Kerns, the SVP of Industry Relations. Tiffany, congratulations.
Hello.
20 years.
I know.
Wow. So this is the 20th year of the Touring Awards. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think for me in particular, there is like this happiness, but there is also this reflection of this is exactly what the trade association is supposed to do. We are supposed to show up for all of our members. We are supposed to celebrate excellence. We are supposed to make sure that everyone who is in our industry feels seen, feels valued, feels heard. And there's no better way to do it than to pull everyone together in community and celebrate them. And that's what we're going to do tonight.
It's a beautiful night, and it's even more beautiful in the Pinnacle. This is the first time it's in the Pinnacle.
Yes.
Moved from January. It's in June. At the same week that you guys are all running around doing fest.
CMA Fest, small festival happening.
How is it working with your team of putting on both of these, massive, massive events?
Well, I would say it's no different than the teams that we're celebrating tonight. Their artists are also performing this week. So I actually think we all have this shared understanding when we see each other, we're in it. We're in it. So it kind of, I don't know, I think that it actually has added this ambiance of we're in this together, and what a good industry to be in.
Why?
Look at how we look out for each other. The country genre in particular is so unique in that way. Community is incredibly important to us. But I also think when you think of the touring personnel, and by the way, that category and tonight what we celebrate crosses beyond just touring. You have publicity, you have the bus driver, you have manager, you have, I think for us though, all of these individuals are what makes things like CMA Fest happen.
Yeah.
And the fact that we get to, again, be with each other this week, I actually think is the best way to kick off an incredibly big 4 days. But I would also say that we've worked really hard since the pandemic to make sure that the touring personnel knows that we're showing up for them. I think that was something we learned through that very uncomfortable 2 years, which was that we need to lean on each other. And we also need to be thinking about how we have a pipeline to also develop the next generation of employees and personnel. And so I think this gives us a way to celebrate those that are currently in the business and also showcase to those that have aspirational goals to be in the business. I think we're doing a lot of different things in hosting this event tonight.
Yes, I want to talk about that. Why would someone who wants to get in the industry be a member, and why would someone who's already been in the industry, has a lot of connections already, want to be a CMA member?
Community, community, community. I think that what we have learned is everyone is craving unique connection. Everyone is craving the ability to be seen, to be valued. Everyone, and by the way, this is not just touring, this is society as a whole. Humans are craving connection in ways that I think we have to pay attention to. So we're especially mindful in a community that can sometimes be isolated by sheer nature of what they do in their careers. So it's even more important that we say, please join us. Let us walk with you. But I think it's not just be a member for community. Let's educate you. Let's make sure that we're introducing into someone new. We have a touring mentorship program. Let's make sure that you're bringing that next generation along. But I think we all have a responsibility when we are in this industry to carry it forward. It is not just what are we doing today. It is what are we doing today to set us up for tomorrow. And I think that, again, we can just say it's an event, but the reality is it goes far beyond tonight. It's a 365 of responsibility we have, not only as a trade association, but as a touring community as a whole.
That's amazing. What is something in the last 13 years you've been a part of CMA, which, by the way, you and Sarah, 13 years, both.
Yeah, crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the org. In the 13 years you've been a part of the Touring Awards, is there a moment that really stuck out to you?
Honestly, I don't know that I think that there is one moment in particular, but what I will tell you is I love when you watch someone win it for the first time.
Oh.
I think about a mandolin, Lainey's manager when she won it, and Meg, her tour manager. Whenever you watch what they are experiencing, again, what they're experiencing is being seen.
Yeah.
And being admired and appreciated by their peers. There is nothing that is, I think, more gratifying than your peers looking at you and saying, you deserve this. And I see you. I see how hard you are working. And so I think that's the part that stands out to me, is that it is the peer group going, you deserve this. And when you watch someone get it for the first time, I don't think there's anything like it.
So this is peer nominated and peer voted, right?
Correct.
So can you tell me about how that works?
Yeah, so we are going out to each of the categories of membership and encouraging them to vote based on the area of expertise that they are in. And I think, again, that makes it very unique. You are being voted in and looked at by your peers who know what you do better than anyone else. So it's not a fan, and it's not even members who don't understand what you do. So again, when I say peer, I really mean your actual peer doing very similar work. And so I think that is what is so meaningful about it.
When you look back at your work so far with CMA, what is something you are most proud of?
I think one certainly is what we've done in the mental health space. Again, acknowledging what we all went through as part of the pandemic, having a moment to actually reflect and say to each other, admit to each other that we need help and we need support. Again, it's the only way we're going to move forward. So I'm very, very proud of what the organization has achieved with those efforts. And those efforts, by the way, are ongoing. That wasn't a project or a moment in time. We have made a commitment. It is a priority for our organization. And so that is incredibly fulfilling. But I would say the way that we are approaching mentorship as a whole, whether it's touring mentorship or Women's Leadership Academy, CMA EDU, we understand that as an association, we have this responsibility to make sure we are bringing up another generation. And it really is a responsibility. The music industry is so fickle, but it's also really hard to understand. And if you don't have the privilege of having someone in your family or a friend being in the music industry or going to Belmont or MTSU or Berkeley, you may not ever even know that this is a possibility. And so I do think that it is incumbent on us to build these little communities, to create aspirational moments for our next generation, to teach, to educate, to inform. That is what centers an association and brings value to our members. And I think that's what I'm most proud of, is just to see us continue to strengthen and bolster what we do for the people we serve.
Wow. What do you hope that the attendees of tonight at the Touring Awards take away?
You know, I say this with any of our events. I want people to walk taller. I want them to be really proud of the role that they individually play in our business. So whether they're getting an award or being showcased, I want them to see the potential in themselves. And I also want them to be really proud of the work that happens in our industry day to day.
Lastly, how do you become a member?
Girl, it's easy. You can become a member by going to the website, calling our organization, emailing our organization. You fill out a form. You meet membership criteria. It's $100 annually. We have done everything in our power to make it accessible.
Yeah.
So if for some reason you cannot meet the criteria to be a voting CMA member, we have another tier of membership, so that way you can at least be in community. So we have tried to foolproof it as best as we can, but it is very, very easy. All you have to do is get in touch with the organization.
This is going to be a beautiful night.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Jen Conger, who won Business Manager of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How long have you been working in this whole industry?
I don't want to date myself, but it's been over 20 years.
All in business management?
All in business management, yes.
Why did you choose that path?
I didn't. I randomly came into this business management world, and I had a knack for it, and I've been there ever since.
At the same company?
At the same company.
Which is?
FBMM.
Why do you love working with FBMM?
Because we strive for the gold standard, and we treat our clients' money as if it's ours, though we don't get to spend it, unfortunately. But we just really take a personalized approach to business managing our clients and keeping an eye on every financial aspect of their world.
So you get to go to shows.
Yes, I do.
You get to go, you're not touring with them, but you get to go actually see your clients perform.
Yes.
What have been some of the favorite shows you've gotten to see?
Oh, I mean, I don't want to just single out one artist, but there have been so many. Probably a highlight, though, is going to an award show and being in the front row and Loretta Lynn singing Coal Miner's Daughter, and it felt like she was singing it directly at me.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
Was that a moment where you were like, all right, I can stay in this business?
It was amazing, and then my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, who knows nothing about music industry, called me to ask me how the night was, and I told him Loretta Lynn sang Coal Miner's Daughter in front of me. It was amazing. And his response was, Loretta who? He's not in the music industry.
And this is why the marriage works.
Yes,
Come
it
on.
is.
That's a huge
Yin
step.
and yang.
There
Yin and
it
yang.
is. There it
Yes.
is. What is a lesson that you've learned working in business management that you hope to tell anyone aspiring to work in business management?
I think it's a life lesson to abide by in any line of work, which is being proactive, not reactive. I think that's a huge life lesson that can really set you apart from the rest.
I've heard that this award goes out to your husband and to your hellion kids. How old are your kids right now?
My kids are 7 and 9.
Do they get what you do?
Not really. My oldest asked me when she's going to meet Taylor Swift, and I just keep avoiding answering her.
Of course.
Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You should be so proud. Well
Thank you.
earned.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jen. I am here with Olivia Hanceri, Publicist of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We got a publicist now in front of the camera instead of behind the camera.
Very natural.
Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
what made you want to get into publicity?
I just believe so much in the power of storytelling, whatever form it is. Everything is changing so quickly. So I moved here in 2013, and it was all about print and long-form media, and it's evolved so much, but at the heart of it, it is all about the story of an artist or a brand or whatever it is, and that's crucial to build a true fan base. So being the heartbeat of that in the smallest way is really, really valuable.
Did you always know that this was going to be the path for you, or did you think you were going to do something else?
No, I wanted to be a publicist long before I wanted to work in music. Yeah, I don't know. I think it translates across the board. If you just have a story to tell, that in itself is a beautiful thing, and we all have one. So if you can be a vessel to help people connect with who they're trying to speak to, that's amazing.
Wow. So were you working as a publicist before the music industry?
No,
Okay.
I moved here after an internship with E.B. McFarland,
Yes.
the GOAT, and after that I worked for a publishing company that needed a publicist, and then started my own thing in 2019, and then the pandemic helped build my PR firm into what it is, which is focused on developing artists and now all types of artists. But the thing about the pandemic is that it taught us that when everything changes, you still have to connect, and our jobs didn't change all that much.
What is one thing that you've learned in your career that you would hope to tell the next generation?
It can be done. Just do it.
Amazing. Congratulations. You better
Thanks.
party tonight
Yeah.
and really celebrate.
Thank you.
I'm here with Trent, Allison, and Mike DuCharme, the winners of Venue of the Year, the Pinnacle. Congratulations, y'all. I mean, we're standing in the Pinnacle. This is truly one of the best venues I've ever been backstage. Amazing. You can tell that it was built by people who really get it. So talk to me about the building of this place.
It's been a labor of love. I've been here for 8 years. I think the project's been in development for 11 years. So we had a long time to think about how to get it right. And I think we really did nail it in most respects. It's great to be recognized amongst so many other great rooms. I mean, I grew up in Denver, Red Rocks is arguably the best venue in the world, but pretty excited that we won. It's a big win for us, and we're super honored to be here.
Yeah.
Any thoughts for you?
Yeah, I mean, I echo some of the same, all the mics. I echo some of the same sentiments. I mean, artist experience was crucial for us here, but also this was AEG's first standalone venue in Nashville, so it was really important to get this one right in Music City, and there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into making this venue happen, and we're just so proud and so blessed to be here.
Talk to me about those blood, sweat, and tears. How many years ago did you open, and what has it felt like since the opening?
We opened a little over a year ago, 15, almost 16 months now.
February 27th, 2025.
Oh, give him that
A
mic.
date
Here.
that will live in infamy.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's just been really special ever since. I mean, the caliber and level of shows that this guy is booking and we're placing in this room, some of the very memorable special events, community events, fundraisers, and things that we've been a part of just in this first 15 or 16 months. It's just been really, really incredible. Yeah, we feel really lucky. Anything to add to that?
Yeah, please.
I think you nailed it, but I would say that we've really been, I guess, lucky to. We've tried a lot of different things that haven't played Nashville before. So I do Kansas City as well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But we did a lot of different things here that we haven't done in others in this market before, and it's been great to see it well received. I think some of the bigger country artists like Eric Church sitting down and filming an IMAX movie here was a big thing for us. Paul McCartney coming and doing a show.
Yeah.
A lot of big name artists buying into the vision we had here and doing some things that we haven't ever been able to do here in Nashville before.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that vision. What is the vision of the Pinnacle? Why do you think it really is now setting itself apart?
I mean, you have a lot of great rooms in Nashville with the Ryman and the Opry. We kind of set ourselves to be a purpose-built GA live music venue. The experience is kind of that of an arena, but in a very having the same scale of production, but in a very small setting. So it's been great to do. This is your rock room. This is your big, rowdy country room. This is your EDM room. It's able to do a lot of things that venues without seats can't do. So.
Right, and I've seen all of those different genres here, and it's amazing. I mean, it truly is the sound quality and the experience as a patron of actually going to the bar and not having the crazy line. So, as a patron, I love this place. As a person backstage, I love this place. Right. What was the hardest part about getting this thing up and running?
COVID, I think. I think it threw a curveball into the whole thing, and it kind of delayed it. We changed partners, and it's all worked out really well in the end. But I think it was just it took a lot of time to get it out of the ground and get it built. And when you're building in a development where you've got a parking garage that has to come up, you have all this infrastructure around you. It takes a bit of time, but now that we're here, it's great. We got plenty of parking.
Yeah,
we're in the middle of a ton of stuff. I like our location. I think years to come, things are going to be good. Trent is crushing it on special events. I mean, I think being where we're at, with the proximity to hotels like that and things like that, he's been able to do a lot of great things this year.
For sure.
That was my question, and I'll do the mic here.
Okay.
My question for you is, what are y'all's roles, and just tell me about them a little bit.
Yeah. So Trent, Allison, I'm the Senior Director of Sales. So basically anything that's not a traditional concert falls under my scope. So we do a lot of nonprofit fundraisers, galas, community events, as I kind of mentioned. We do a lot of corporate events, conference adjacent events, award shows. Oh, yeah. Big broadcast events too. I think that's the other special thing about this room is we're set up so well for broadcast capabilities, including our loading dock situation, front of house, Ethernet tie-ins everywhere. Like every little detail was thought about, and it really made a big difference.
How about you, Mike?
I'm the regional vice president for AEG for this region. I book shows. I book shows and try to manage these lunatics.
Good luck to you.
Do a whole lot.
No, I've got a great team. I mean, we've added so many people. I think when Adam and Weiser and I moved here, we had 15 people in office, and we've got 60.
Wow.
So it's pretty crazy to see the growth that we've had in the past 8 years.
Yeah. There's so much more we need to talk about. I think that's when we just need to do a whole deeper dive into Pinnacle with you guys.
We're
We
here.
can talk about it.
Yeah, we aren't
Thank
going
you guys.
anywhere.
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Really happy to have you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got Catherine Powell, the videographer and photographer of the year. My gosh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's for Kelsey Ballerini?
Yes.
Talk to me about this. How long have you been with Kelsey?
Her and I have been friends since we were 20, but officially working with her about 4 years. Yeah, since she released Subject to Change.
And how long have you been doing this art?
Since I was 20, with pop artists, and then I moved to town when I was working with Casey Musgraves. Did that, Dan Shea, Maren Morris, Miranda Lambert, and then thought I quit, like really thought I quit. And then Kelsey asked me to come out of retirement, and thank God.
Why did you retire?
Post-COVID was just kind of like my life changed over it. I met my husband during it. I started working at the Ryman, and I just felt like I didn't necessarily like need
The road.
Yeah. I was getting what I needed at home, and then
She's back.
Again, I was wrong.
She's back. What is that magic for you when you're doing the job, specifically videography, photography? What is the magic for you?
I got into this because I loved music. I was like a Warped Tour kid. I was going to like all those types of shows growing up, and I could not like make music for shit. But I wanted to be a part of it, and it just felt like an avenue that I could take, but it's like the only thing I was ever good at and wanted to do. So, yeah.
And what's next for you?
I don't know. We have a quiet year with Kelsey. We had a very not quiet year last year, so it's been nice to like be home. I'm the house photographer at the Ryman, so they keep me busy, which is great. And then CMA week is Hell Week, and
we're all in this Hell
we're
Week
all
together,
in this
baby.
together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Congratulations,
much.
Catherine.
Nice to meet
Amazing.
you.
You too. I'm here with Caleb Garrett, who just won Entertainment Coach Driver of the Year. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much.
I love the hat. You are absolutely in country music right now.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the touring world?
I moved to town in 2005, wanting to be a tour bus driver, and it's worked out, obviously. But I sold everything I had in my little hometown and moved down here in a 52 International pickup. A guitar signed with Dwight Yoakam I still don't know how to play, and a sack full of clothes. And knew nobody in town, and started networking on Broadway and Music Row. And back then, you had to know someone to get a bus driving job. So just kept networking and did some rock and roll when I first started, and then started with Luke in 2009. So 17 years with Luke, Bryan, and I've been nominated 8 times for this, and I thought I was going to lose again for the 8th time tonight.
And you did it.
I didn't. I won.
You got that hardware.
So a little shocked, not going to lie. A little shocked. But,
well, there's a reason you've been nominated 8 times. What do you feel like you bring to a tour that has been recognized in this way?
I mean, this sounds corny, but I got to believe in what I'm doing. Yeah. So when I first found out that I needed to maybe work for Luke Bryan, I went and bought the CD, I'll Stay Me, at Walmart. That's how long ago it's been. Second CD hadn't been out yet. I listened through it, and I heard We Rode in Trucks, which was his first or second single that died at 28, I think. I was like, I think I can get behind this. And I like this. I like his music. And so I went out the first weekend and saw the second show. And, I mean, it was a really great show for a little crowd. And I was like, you know what? I think this is the guy I moved to Nashville for.
Wow.
And so I doled in, and here we are all these years later, and going from the beer joints to the stadiums is a hell of a ride.
So you're doing it for the love of music.
I love country music, but I can't write, I can't sing, I can't play.
Yeah.
But I got my CDL when I was 19, so I can drive.
So you knew that was what you wanted to do.
Yeah, so I kind of blended what I knew how to do and what I loved, country music and driving, and here we are.
Well, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I can't believe
proud.
this. It's pretty awesome, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You better celebrate tonight.
We're going to drink some Maker's Mark and, maybe some shotgun and beers. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Yeah, I love it. I wish we could right now.
Well, come on, let's go.
I know.
We're honky-tonking right now. So.
I'm here with Zach Coren, the lighting director of the year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does this feel?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing lighting?
Since I was in high school, so probably about like 10-ish years ago, something like that.
What got you into it?
Just kind of fell into it in high school and just kind of never really looked back.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the LD role specifically?
I think it's like a really cool balance of like it's musical, it's technical, and it's creative. But if you get kind of creatively bored, there's a technical challenge. If there's a technical challenge that's kind of beating you up, there's a creative outlet. Like there's always something kind of keeping it interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you kind of ride that balance of tech and creativity.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're performing in the show too.
Yeah.
So what's next for you?
I mean, we're on tour right now, so we're just
Who are you out
doing
with?
that with Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
That's a big ass show.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's a lot of fun.
congratulations.
Yeah,
You're
thank
currently
you.
on tour right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. That's one of the largest tours in the world. And you're so sorry, but you were so young being in the LD for this.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever stand and you're like, how did this happen?
Oh, for sure, every day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What company do you work for?
I mean, I work for Morgan.
You're straight with Morgan.
Yeah.
How did you get in with that?
Mutual connections throughout, coming up in the industry, and just right place, right time, and just got lucky enough to get in when it was easy to get in, and it was smaller, and now just been fortunate enough to stay with it.
And you're clearly earning your stripes, man.
Yeah,
That's
hopefully,
pretty amazing. I hope to get to a show to see your work, because that's
definitely.
really amazing. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Let me read it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Laugh
ready?
it up, fuzzball.
What is your name?
My name is Robert Bull.
What's up, Bull?
What's going on?
So Clair Global just won Support Services Company of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I love that we had to read that. That's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words.
I know.
But it's a big deal. It's not just audio company. It is the support, it's the vendor. I mean,
ma'am.
it's a really big deal. How does that feel for you?
I'm so proud of the people I get to work with. Watching everybody day in and day out, thankless hours in the shop, doing really hard jobs, turn out really great gear. To see our staff on the road, when you go out and visit and see, they just uphold the morals of the company and provide a service. I mean, you can buy black boxes and everything anywhere, but you don't have the people. And so for me, this award I humbly accept on behalf of Clair Global, just because of the people that I get a chance to work with.
What is your besides the people, what is your favorite part of the company?
Probably the family. The owners, Troy, Sean, and Matt. And I know that might sound a little cliche, but the company has grown so big, but I can still make a phone call to any one of those guys. I can ask a question. They allow you to create, but they also allow you to fall. They don't allow you to fail, right? The team's too big for that. But it's just incredible that it's still a family-run company, and that they support us in that way.
Home base out of Lititz, Pennsylvania.
Correct.
But now has another home base in Nashville at Rock Nashville. So what do you think that has done for the camaraderie and the success of Clair this year?
I think it's brought the industry together. It's so fun to walk through the hallways, and whether it's Kenny Chesney doing a fish fry, and today we just had shaved ice. It's just, all different genres of music, all different opportunities for people in Nashville. I think it lifts the community as a whole and the companies that are around here. I know in our last gigs, we had one of our interviews, we talked about how it lifted the whole community. And I think that's really important. So really proud of that.
Beautiful. What's your least favorite thing about your job?
The drive.
Right.
I mean, I live when school's out, it's like an hour and 27 minutes each way.
Oh.
Now that school's out, I can do it in about 52. But I chose that. I mean, when I was on the road, all I had to do was get to an airport or a bus.
True.
Then I got off the road. So
being in an office.
What
do you miss about the road?
I miss mixing a little bit. I miss the camaraderie. I miss the people. Yeah. And the thing of it is on tour, and that's interesting. Obviously, I've had coffee, but the interesting part is when you're on the road, you're Navy SEALs. Like, nobody penetrates you, right? And you do everything as a group. And so when I got off the road, that was the biggest thing I was going to miss. I was really scared of that. But I found out that that's not the case, that we are still a team there, and that we get to help uplift the people on the road that I got to do for 20-some years. And then when I finally, you think about sales, and I mean, granted, my last name is Bull for a reason. My only job is to help people. And when you just boil it down to that, what a blessing that is.
Wow, that's a perfect place to end. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
I'm here with Ryan Dell, who just won Front of House Engineer of the Year. Congratulations. And we got your daughter here as well. What's your name?
Lila DeMarshall.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you for being here. All right, so how does this feel to win Front of House?
It feels great. This is unexpected. I was on a list with a bunch of way more experienced engineers, guys that have been doing this forever. Robert Scoville's a legend. Todd Wines, one of my absolute homies, is like the sweetest man alive, and he's on the same list too. I couldn't just being on the same list with him as with both of those guys was incredible.
Yeah.
Ian Zorbaugh, he's a phenomenal engineer. I had the pleasure of doing a couple gigs with him earlier this year. Just can't believe that everybody chose me. That's insane.
Oh.
Yeah.
And who are you out with right now?
Lainey Wilson.
Well, that's a fire camp, man.
It's a good camp. It's the best camp. Yeah.
It's the best camp.
That's
So what's your favorite part about being on the road?
My favorite part about being on the road is definitely the people that I'm on the road with. Yeah. Without them, I don't think it would be bearable at all. Like I said up there, the people that you spend that time with are your second family. It's the people that you see more often than sometimes you see your family.
Yeah.
So every single person that's on that tour is absolutely one of the best and most incredible people that I've ever met in my life. This tour has enlightened me as a person in so many different ways. It's elevated my career, done so many things for me, and I only hope that every night I can do Lainey a service and bring that same respect right back. So I'm truly grateful for this opportunity. This is my second year ever doing country music.
Wow.
Mixing country music. I've only done Lainey. This is my only country band I've
That's
ever worked.
that's a good gig to get.
pretty sweet
Can I
gig.
ask you, what do you think your dad does for a living?
I know he does front of house.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Is it audio, video, lighting, or carpentry?
I have no idea.
No, you know it's audio. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What
knows
is
that.
your favorite part about him having this cool job?
Him spending time with me when he gets home.
Yeah. Oh, that's really sweet. Well, it's like the family that really understands that he's getting to live his dream and really doing something big. So you are a soldier working with him in this. What's next for you?
We are in that time of the year when we're kind of weekend warrior. So we're doing a direct support opening slot with Stapleton right now, which is great.
I was there.
Doing some stadiums. It's going to be fun. We're doing more festivals, and then kind of a light end of the year. Next year's supposed to be hot and heavy. So,
all right.
Yeah, definitely look out for a lot more Lainey in 2027.
Let's go.
You're not going to be able to
Keep
go
up.
anywhere without seeing her face somewhere, as if it's not bad already down here, especially. Like, it's going to be crazy.
Good.
We're going to be everywhere. So.
Do you have a favorite Lainey Wilson song?
Probably Watermelon Moonshine
Love it. I love it.
or 4x4.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Great
Well,
song.
thank you guys so much.
you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this.
Thanks so much.
Awesome. All right, I'm here with Curt Armstead, Monitor Engineer of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you're out with Lainey Wilson?
Yes.
How long have you been with Lainey?
Ooh, almost 4 years.
Wow.
Coming up, this summer it'll be 4 years.
How long have you been doing monitors?
Well, I've done monitors and front of house a lot. I've been doing all of audio related work for probably 14 years.
Wow.
As my main job, and some of it touring, some of it working at venues, and
Okay.
just whatever pops up.
Did you know as a kid that this is what you wanted to do?
No, I don't think so. But in high school, when I was playing in bands, it was there was always someone that had to be the guy that bought a small PA system so that whatever you were doing in the garage, you could hear. And that was me. And for whatever reason, all of it just always clicked with me. As I've learned more, it's never been oh, I feel like I'm dealing with learning a foreign language. It's just for some reason, it's always just kind of clicked. Someone shows you something, and so I just took that eventually to be a sign that I was heading in the right direction, more or less.
Yeah.
And
And what
this
do you,
happens.
And then this happened. You got to feel so proud.
I am still kind of just in shock.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
What do you think makes a monitor engineer special?
Being able to not lose your cool is a big part of it, because there are a lot of high stress situations and you're dealing with a lot of people. You're usually handling a bunch of different mixes at once, and there's a lot of psychology involved, and you're dealing with musicians who sometimes might get a little worked up about something, but they're in a very vulnerable spot on stage performing and needing to hear things the right way, and so you have to be open to that. And if you think something's not right, that doesn't matter. You're serving, the job, and remembering that you're working with other humans that are going through their own thing and staying cool during all of that. And then when there's an issue, just being able to fix it without losing your mind is, I think that's really the stuff that all of the monitor engineers that I know that are really good at it, have that going for them.
And you got to multitask, man. You got
There's
literally.
a lot of that.
How many, last question is, how many mixes, I guess, have you managed at one time?
So recently at Stagecoach and a little bit, sort of at Jazz Fest too, but definitely Stagecoach with additional performers on stage and then guests. At one point, I was doing 17 different mixes for performers, and then I think 6 other mixes for like crew. So talking about 23-ish individual mixes. And I think around 110 channels coming in. So it was a lot.
I think you earned that trophy, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. And I'm excited to see your career just continue to blossom, man. That's amazing. I'm here with Kerri Edwards, y'all, who has won Artist Manager of the Year. Please tell me who you're managing.
I manage Chase Beckham, Dylan Scott, Cole Swindell, and Luke Bryan.
My goodness. Yes. How long have you been doing this?
We will say 22 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I met Luke, I think it's been 22 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Was it at the beginning of Luke's career?
Very beginning,
Tell me about that.
Well, I came from A&R and publishing, and I was working at a publishing company that he had got his first songwriting deal with. So then we just kind of started developing, and next thing I know, we had a record deal, an album made, and then he was like, "You should just be my manager." And I'm like, "No, I do songs." And then, but then honestly, like it was, I think probably 5 years of doing that it was scarier. It was scary to take the leap, but it was scarier to not take the leap.
Whoa.
It's 5 years of developing and then not to be a part of it just sounded terrible. So,
well, as we're building this company and we're still in that kind of startup phase, you're doing the same thing with an artist. What has been your favorite part of the arc of an artist?
Gosh, that's honestly it's hard to answer because I remember vivid moments of watching multiple of the artists I've had the privilege to work with. Like you'll see it click. And I mean, I'm sure. Hopefully, somebody said that about me at some point. But like at some point, like you'll just see different moments along the way that, like I remember specifically. I'll just use Luke because obviously the longest with him. But I remember him standing at a show and watching another artist that was a headliner, and him going, "That's what I need to be doing." And I do remember moments like that, and those are
the
pretty
dreaming
cool.
phase.
Yeah.
And you get to be a part of that. What is your favorite part of your job?
Well, I'm maybe a little different because I am still about the songs.
Okay.
And so I say different from a management standpoint, but I think that's because that's where I started. So I don't know, like every day I get songs in my inbox and in my text, and it's probably my favorite part still to listen through and try to help my artists make their albums and build their careers from it. So
wow.
And they all still let me play in the sandbox so far.
Okay. I love that.
I know.
What is your advice to anyone wanting to get into artist management?
You know, obviously it's changed a lot, and it's broader, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot more managers than even when I started.
Yeah.
But I think it's just finding someone you really connect with and believe in, and then I always say this, but it's kind of like just outworking everybody.
There it is. I love that.
That's the only way I survived.
That's it. But also you're still outworking everybody.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad to meet you.
Thank
and
you too.
Can't wait to see what you keep doing.
Well, thank you.
Yay! Dude! Hi! We got Allison Noah, who won Stage Manager of the Year. I'm so proud of you. And dude, we had you on the pod when you were nominated.
I was.
You're like, oh, we can't wait to see it in January.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does this mean for you?
It means so much to me. I don't think I need to say it to anyone in the industry, but there are not a lot of female stage managers out there. And to be nominated up against some of the men that have really mentored me through some of these things was just an honor in and of itself. And then to win this tonight means everything to me.
Wow.
It means the world.
Your advice did seriously so well across all of our channels, our podcast. It got such great response and viral moments also. So, I mean, people love what you're teaching as well. You're already mentoring
The
people.
Gospel of Bacon Cup.
Literally. Can we talk about Bacon Cup?
We don't have to.
We're actually gonna like be making merch about Bacon Cup.
That's hilarious. So many people have like sent me their bacon cups in the morning, and it's honestly an honor. I kind of love it. I'm really happy about it.
We're gonna have to say Bacon Cup and then say Allison Noah. Yes. Okay.
I don't need that trademark. It's okay.
We already know so much what you shared on the podcast before. If you haven't seen it, go back and look at it. But right now, going into this year, I know next year you guys are gonna have a really big year as well. By the way, you're cleaning up at the Touring Awards. What are you really looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to getting back out there with my crew. We have an incredible crew of mostly women, by the way. Last year I had a woman in each department, which was amazing. Our production office is mostly women, and I'm just thankful to have that kind of support around me. I'm thankful to have those people around me, and our crew is up for Crew of the Year tonight, and it's always an honor to serve good people. I feel like being a stage manager is kind of a service role, and I'm looking forward to getting back out there with my people and making one hell of a show.
Dude, and can I ask why you think it's or why you say it's a service role?
It's about serving your crew. It's about knowing your crew, whether that's what kind of stagehands they need or what kind of space they need or what kind of day they're going to have based on the venue. It's just about caring about those people and being there for them and trying to serve them the best way you can when you walk in the building in the morning.
Well, you're amazing. Congratulations. Well earned.
Thank you.
We all were cheering because we're like, it's our girl. So congrats, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We got Meg Miller, Tour Manager of the Year for Lainey Wilson. This is a second win.
It is.
You won 3 years ago?
Yeah, 2024. Yep.
Okay, so a good friend of mine from when we were just PA starting out. Babies. And it's so cool, insane to see your rise. And I've just been unbelievably proud. The most proud because everyone that you are leading on this tour just says what a fabulous environment it is. And you need to be so proud of yourself there. This is your first tour manager gig that you ever had.
Ever.
What did you want to bring into this role?
I feel like a lot of times the magic that happens outside on stage with the fans gets lost behind the scenes. And people take it so serious. And like it's serious. There's serious parts, there's safety and all that, but like it's so cool. It's a weird job. It's a weird job. It's a really cool job. A lot of people would kill to be here. So I think we never take that for granted, and we always try and remember that this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, well, and one thing I've noticed about you is you were the biggest yes girl. The job that you had when you started with Lainey, driving the van, selling the merch,
all of the above,
everything is not a gig that I would have wanted, but you rode with it, and it has gotten you this insane success. So other than saying yes to everything, what else do you attribute like this willingness and this the energy that you brought into this?
I kind of just feel like if I don't try everything or if I didn't say yes to everything, I would never get here. And I always thought tour managing would be like a 20-year goal, not the first one. So when it came up, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to do that for sure. I'm going to try. And if I fail, then I just do something else until I can get back out there. So it's kind of never really been a question mark in my brain.
You're already achieving so many goals, personal, professional, everything, and you're getting married.
I am.
Hello.
In October.
I love it. So, you know, you're still living your life while achieving all these goals. Do you have the next goal? Do you have something else that you're excited for?
Honestly, the thing I'm the most excited about is serving on the CMA board. Like, we had our first actual board of directors meeting.
Wow.
Sounds crazy. And it was in New York. It was super fun, really insightful. And I feel like on the road, we don't get to, deal with a lot of metrics and statistics. And I loved that. It was really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And I definitely have developed a interest in like the international touring aspect of country because we get over there and the fans are so hungry. Like they're so excited and they really want us to be there again. They keep asking. So like I love serving on that committee and just being a part of it.
Well, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm here with Diana McBride, aka Lemonade, who won Unsung Hero of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And you got the coolest jacket on, and it's lemons all over it. Did you make this yourself?
No, a friend of mine made it for me. Yeah, Emily Williams, she hand painted it.
Oh my, let's turn around one more time. That is too cool. All right, so I'm assuming you're from the Grand Ole Opry, yes?
I am.
And I just want to say, first of all, the Unsung Hero Award is my favorite award of all this because it is pointing out people that are not seeking recognition. And so I'm so glad we get to celebrate. How does this make you feel?
very overwhelmed, but I love it.
Yes. Why do you think you were nominated and won this award?
Well, probably because the team I work with, programming, Dan, Nicole, Gina, they're always telling me how much they appreciate me, but they do know that I come in early and I stay late. And I do things for artists that I don't have to do. I hold babies if they need to be held, sew on buttons. So.
What is your role at the Grand Ole Opry?
Whatever that needs to be done backstage.
And that's it. That's Unsung Hero. Whatever
Sweep the
needs
floor.
to be done.
I do make lemonade. Right now I'm making strawberry lemonade, which is pretty delicious.
So, where'd you get the nickname Lemonade?
One night, Mike Snyder came in and he saw me and he loves my lemonade. So instead of calling my name, he hollered out, "Hey, Lemonade!" And I said, "Yes, Mike, the lemonade's out." And it just stuck.
Well,
and it's easy to remember. You know, when you have debuts coming in, the stage manager introduces themselves, the film crew, all of these people are throwing out names. And I throw out, "Hey, I'm Lemonade." And they say, "Oh my gosh, a name that I can remember."
They will not forget. And they just get to be around you. I'm already feeling just a beautiful, easy, light spirit that you have. And so I know that that's what you bring in. And that's why you get this award.
Thank you so much.
What is your
That's
favorite
sweet.
part of the job?
Just meeting people. I love meeting people. And I hope that when they come in backstage at the Grand Ole Opry that they feel like they're family there. They feel like they're home. And that's the feel I hope they have.
Well, you're a huge part of that culture being the way it is. So thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well earned.
Thank you.
We're on the red carpet at the CMA Touring Awards, and we are going to be talking to the very best in the industry, in country music, in the touring world. Let's get into it. What is your name?
Chris King.
And Chris, what do you do?
I'm a business manager. Citron Cooperman.
Fabulous. How long have you been doing that?
So I've been doing it about 17 years now.
What do you love the most about it?
Just meeting the clients, meeting the artists, touring artists. They're all down to earth people. So just getting to know them as a human versus the way everyone else sees them.
What do you hate about it?
The midnight phone calls aren't fun,
Why do you get midnight phone calls?
Credit card companies sometimes don't want to work.
Oh,
Or a
yeah.
bus breaks down
What do you do in that situation?
Just kind of figure it out, see what happens, Work for a couple hours to figure out how to get them around.
Would you say the biggest characteristic, the trait that you need as a business manager is to be a problem solver?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that and communication. Just being able to, we're talking when people don't understand a tax return, and we have to help them understand it. So.
Huge.
Yes.
What are you excited about tonight?
Just seeing all the nominees up there. They're all great people. I know them all really well, so I'm excited for them.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. Yes. Enjoy your night. Stage water! Y'all get you some stage water. This is the best water in the world. Okay, I got Sambo and William Coates right here. I got to tour with them years ago with Eric Church. I guess we got some nominees tonight. What are y'all nominated for?
Stage Manager of the Year and Backline Technician.
How does that make you feel?
Just to be nominated, knowing that there is one for everybody, it's an honor all in itself.
Yeah, it's very cool, especially, this is the second year, I'm gonna brag, second year we've both been nominated. So to actually do it as brothers is really cool too.
How long have y'all toured as brothers?
I've been with Church 16 years. He's been with him for 14 and a half. So with just Eric, 14 and a half. But we grew up in the business.
What was your first gig?
Jonathan Singleton in the Grove.
Together?
Yeah, I was his drummer. Yeah.
You were the drummer. What is your favorite part about being out with Eric Church?
The family environment that it is. Everybody has problems. There ain't no lie about that. But we got a great family.
Yeah.
Wouldn't change it for nothing.
To close, if you were not doing what you're doing right now, what did you grow up thinking you were going to be?
I was in school to be a band director.
Yo!
But the anatomy of a pig kept me from teaching a kid how to play tuba. Imagine that.
I was gonna be a ninja. No, I was a drummer. That's all I had.
A ninja.
Yeah, it's either that or a ninja, fat ninja.
I love you guys so much. All right, what is your name?
Chris Daniels.
Chris Daniels. And what camp are you out with?
Luke Bryan.
Tell me about it. What do you do with him?
Mix monitors and have a blast.
And you're nominated this year.
Nominated. First time nominated.
Congrats. How does that feel?
It's awesome. It's cool. I've never been, so I'm psyched.
And how long have you been doing this?
13 years.
Did you always know that you were going to do this?
Yeah, kind of. I didn't really know in what capacity, but here we are. Kind of rolled into it.
What do you love the most about it?
Camaraderie, waking up every day feeling like I'm not going to work.
What do you hate the most about it?
Leaving the house. Yeah, leaving the house.
How do you get over that?
One day at a time and good communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
If you weren't doing this right now, what did you grow up thinking that you were going to do?
God, I don't know. Probably be a fireman or doing something like outside with my hands, probably.
But now you're doing it with your ears.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have any advice to give to the younger generation of people?
Be consistent, show up early, leave late, and always be ready to learn something new.
Congratulations on the nominee.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Good to
very
see you.
excited to watch.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
to see
you.
you. What's your name?
Brad Baisley, hey.
Great to meet you, Brad. What are you nominated for?
I'm nominated for Monitor Engineer of the Year.
How long have you been running monitors?
I have been doing monitors for about 25 years. I've been with Blake Shelton for 14 years.
Who were you with? Who was your first gig?
2002 was Clint Black.
Dang.
Actually, I worked for Clint again this year recently, filling in, helping out with him. I love that guy.
How did that feel, that full circle moment?
It was really cool just to go back and hear those same songs from back in the day. He's got so many amazing songs, so it was really fun to work with him again.
And so right now you're with Blake.
I'm with Blake, yep.
What is your favorite part of that job and that camp?
Oh, Blake's a great guy. Chris, the production manager over there, he's a great guy. And just the whole crew, we're all a big family, so we've all been with him for a long time, and we just know each other. We know how to do our jobs, and we get the job done, and we put on great shows.
What's the worst part of the job?
Oh, being away from home, I guess, is the worst part. I guess you probably hear that a lot.
No, yeah. How do you, of course, how do you handle the leaving?
We've been doing it so long, we just know how to, we just do. We don't do anything special. We just get through life and get back home and figure everything out.
Growing up, if you weren't doing what you're doing right now, what did you think you were going to do?
I had no idea, but I was involved in music from a pretty young age, so I guess I was just destined to do this.
You got the ears for it.
Yeah, people say that.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the nomination. Excited to watch.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you. All right, what is your name and who are you out on tour with?
Hi, my name is Josh Phillips. I was pyro for Hardy this past Jim Bob World Tour.
And you are nominated for Crew of the Year, right?
Yes, we're so excited. So excited.
Hardy is a big tour, so I can imagine a lot of pyro. Talk to me about how much pyro y'all have.
Pyro was definitely a challenge this year. This is actually my first gig doing pyro, so I got to learn a lot on this tour. Lots of fun, didn't get burned, so all well.
That's the measure, is not getting burned on pyro?
That's the biggest thing, working with fire marshals, making sure we have everything we need to keep our fans safe.
Yeah.
We're very on cue with everything, and it's been a blast. Jim Bob was probably one of my funnest tours I've been on.
What made it so great, and do you have a moment that you remember from the tour?
I think the moment that made it great was the fact that Gigs is the one that got me that tour.
Are you for real?
Yep.
Wait, I didn't know that. Tell me how.
Well, so me and you met at an Echo Live event a year and a half ago, and I met Chris Lyle, right? So now that got me into CMA, which got me into Hardy, and now I do pyro.
I could cry. That's so cool.
I have a lot to say thank you to. So I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you.
That just made my whole day.
You have no clue.
Congratulations. And this is just the first of a long career. What is the worst part of the industry for you so far?
The worst part of the industry is a lot of this deal with coming home after tour and saying, now what? What do we do now? It's so go, go, go that first day after tour. You're used to being around many, many people, right? So when you come home, it can get lonely. So you have to stay busy. You got to keep your mental health in check, eat healthy, go on a run, and just take care of your priorities at home.
Thank you so much for doing this. This just made my whole day. Oh my gosh. Congrats. I will be watching and rooting for you guys. Yes. Amazing. What is your name and who are you out with?
I'm Tracker, and I own Track Management. So I manage Hardy, Jake Worthington, Lainey Garner, McCoy Moore, Dallas Smith, and Default.
Well, damn, when did you start this company up?
About a year and a half ago. I was with Big Loud for the longest time, and I was FGL's tour manager for the longest time. And then, decided to do Track Management. So here I am.
Congratulations. And you are up for Crew of the Year.
Crew of the Year. I'm up for Manager of the Year. I believe we got Tanner Gallagher, who is up for Camera Guy.
Yeah.
And a couple other people. We got my Beaner over there is for he's our backstage manager. I don't know what they call it now, but yeah.
Congratulations. How does that feel for you right now, being in the industry for so long, being a tour manager, and now standing here how many years later?
I started tour managing in '98. So touring drives the music industry. So it's amazing that CMA would do something like this to show that touring people how much we appreciate them. It's not even about the managers, it's about the crew guys. So we get to tag along, but crew guys don't want us here anyway. But it's hopefully they get their moment. It's amazing.
Yeah. As a manager now in the new role, what is your favorite part about managing?
Just having an opinion, maybe. You know, like being able to collaborate with an artist on ideas and really seeing it through. And I love building a team, so building the stage, that's one of my favorite things, is starting from the ground up, the bus companies, the crew itself, the everything, the music, it's I love it.
Do you think it's important that an artist manager tours first?
Yes. Every manager in my office that I have has tour managed.
Genius.
Yeah.
They get it. What's your least favorite part about touring?
Nothing.
Oh, you heard it here first.
I love touring.
Did you know that this is what you wanted to do growing up?
Yeah, it was either this or work at Target. So I'm really good at doing this. I'm not that good at doing a lot of other things.
Well, you're doing the right thing. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
We'll be rooting for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. What is your name?
Evan Sander.
Evan Sander. And what do you do?
I own Ascot Travel Services in Nashville.
Amazing. So you were nominated. What were you nominated for?
It was Support Services Company of the Year.
Congratulations. I mean, you're going up against Clair. My goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And you own this company?
Yes.
Tell me more about this.
Yeah, started it a couple years ago from our parent company. So got into Nashville probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and still very green, still just honored to be here, be nominated, and just be with our colleagues and support them.
Support services,
Yeah.
let's go. What's your favorite part of the job?
Probably just being involved in the music industry. I've always just loved music, and to find that niche of incorporating travel into it and getting everybody where they need to go for the shows, and just being able to bring music to people in a very niche way, and just being involved in that and being able to
What's your least favorite part about the job?
finding places to park tour buses, whether it's at a hotel in a downtown area. You say bus parking, and a lot of people at hotels and different places in the city, they just act like they've never heard of a bus before.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
That's fine. And your favorite part of the job?
yeah. Favorite part is just getting to work with everybody we do with the cruise, and we like to say we get the trauma bonds with each other.
Entertainment, baby.
Yeah, laugh, cry, it really does feel like a family after a while, just because you're in it together. So
amazing. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. You should feel so proud. In 2022, I was helping sub with you guys on the road with Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
Crew of the Year. Unbelievable. Please tell me your name and what you do.
My name is Aslan Freeman. I'm band leader in one of the MDs. I play guitar, sing BGV, and I'm not really in the crew, so I want to give huge props to our awesome crew members. We had some really good wins tonight, and I'm very proud in particular of Dalton Brown, who is Lainey and I's guitar tech and our backline chief. And he was on his way back from New Orleans, didn't quite make it, but we love our people.
Tell me about your relationship with backline techs as a musician, as MD. Tell me about what that relationship looks like and how you communicate and how you get close.
Well, it's a lot of trust, because it was quite an adjustment from us coming from doing clubs and doing our own, essentially teching for ourselves or whatever you want to call it, around the time that you were probably there. Handing that over is stressful at first, because you go from being hands-on with your gear top to bottom all day every day to not touching a single thing until the moment you walk on stage sometimes. And so just having people that you can rely on and trust in that backline crew is absolutely essential. And not to mention the fact that once the shows get bigger, there's so many movements on stage that just can't happen without them. Like even with a small amount of backline guys, like one guy is running out and moving Lainey's mic from here to here, and somebody else is doing the guitar change, and somebody else, there's just so many things that like we couldn't effectively get across in the presentation that we want without these guys like hustling gear back and forth. Just perfect movements every night. Yeah.
Well, as a touring musician that has had the massive rise with Lainey, what's your favorite part of the job? Is it touring? Is it performing? Is it writing? Is it producing? Where is it?
It's totally still touring for me. Yeah, I moved to Nashville from North Carolina because I'd been producing a lot and writing a lot, and I missed being on the road, and nobody I knew in North Carolina wanted to tour. So I moved out here, and Lainey was literally the first person I met. And hitting the road really hard since 2021. Basically May of 21 until May of this year. We were booked almost every week, just crushing it. And as exhausting as that can be, as stressful as that can be, it's still, I think, where we all want to be because of the people that we surround ourselves with. I think there's a lot of people in our crew that maybe wouldn't be doing this for anyone else, but we do it for Lainey, with Lainey, and for each other because it's just a great team.
It ain't easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What is your least favorite part of the job?
My least favorite part of the job, red eyes. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Even if it's like a nice red eye home, it still means I'm getting back at 4 or 5 in the morning, and sometimes it's just like, whew, it's rough.
I hear you have a very, very big year next year coming up, and I just saw you guys at Nissan with Stapleton. Well done. Oh, yeah, well done. Like, it was so fucking good. Anyways, I hear you have a big year. What are you most excited for coming up?
I'm always most excited to put together the new show because the Whirlwind Tour that we did, it was easily our best show to date. We all didn't want to stop playing that show. It was so much fun. And so I'm really looking forward to putting together the next one, getting some new music out, and then being able to tour on a new album for the first time potentially would be very fun.
Okay, so wait. I didn't even mention you're nominated. This is not for Crew of the Year nomination, right? This is for something else?
No, I was nominated for Musician.
You're nominated for Musician of the Year! Come on! Yes, congrats. What does that feel like for you?
That feels very surreal. Obviously, I didn't win and didn't have to give a speech. Thankfully, I was getting a little nervous there. But Curt that won is just such a good friend, and I'm such a fan of his. He's such a sweet guy. It was very surreal being in the category with guys like him that I legitimately look up to, that we've gotten to open for so many times. And I'm blessed that as band leader, I have surrounded myself with musicians that are way better than me, and I feel great about that. It's such a blessing to be able to walk on stage and just learn from everybody else there. So
it's an honor to know you and have gotten to work with you very briefly, kind of towards the start, and it's been amazing to watch you absolutely rise. I can't wait to see more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, who am I here with today?
Megan Truesdell.
And what do you do?
Camera op, LED tech, professional yapper.
Hey.
Out here this evening.
And who are you out with?
Chris Stapleton.
Bruh, I just saw you at Nissan.
Yeah, I was there, if you can believe it. We got rained on.
I didn't even care.
Yeah, I didn't care either.
How is this for you? What the hell? What did you do before Stapleton?
Nothing. This is my first tour. Yeah. It's insane that I was able to come out. I'm so very thankful for everybody at Moo TV.
Wow.
They've been great. They brought me in. They trained me up, made sure I knew what I was doing to really hit the ground running with such an institution. And everybody, Moo, Stapleton, top to bottom, has just been, like, I have chills. Love you all. So thankful for it.
What has been the biggest, lesson right now that you've learned in this first tour?
Wear good shoes. I am still wearing my Blundstones from Loden at CMA Fest today. Cannot plug Blundstones enough.
Nice.
If you need something just quick and easy. Yeah.
What pants do you like to wear?
I have been a very big fan of Old Navy's athletic line lately. Hot take, cannot stress it enough. They've got an athletic pant, button up, little belt loop situation on the front too to clip your creds onto. It's great.
Thank you, Old Navy. Get to Old Navy. What a crazy first tour to step into. Stadium, a lot of steps. Of course, you need a good pair of shoes. What are you looking forward to learning and kind of achieving at the end of this tour?
So starting with them last year, I kind of came into it and was like, I just want to learn how to be a good teammate in this environment. I come from a corporate background. I come from a photography background. I come from everything but this. So the travel I understood, everything else I understood, but what I really wanted to get out of it was just being a better person, and each and every person that I've interacted with on my day-to-day basis has just been so critical to get me to this point today.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I did cameras for Bonnaroo and LED, and dude, you're strong. Like it's not as often.
I'm gonna talk about my flexing muscle.
To be a woman holding that heavy ass camera and LED walls, like what did it take the physical to get prepared for this role?
And a lot of it for me was mental over physical. I knew I could throw my big front of house lens up over my shoulder and set it in there. I knew I could slam LED with the rest of them. But just really setting myself up mentally to go out and do such a physical job was the biggest thing of the whole part of it. Getting in the gym never helps. Big on cardio, big on trying to get some type of movement going in my shoulders on a daily basis. But it was really the mental over the physical aspect that was really hard for me to get into.
That's huge. Just mentally preparing for the physical strain you're gonna have.
Yeah. I'll wake up in the morning, whether we're on the bus, on a hotel, I'm walking into a venue, and I'm just kind of setting myself up for it, doing some affirmations, really doing some just internal reflection before I step out. And and the filter leaves my mouth the second I hit the stage, and they've heard it, and I'll complain about it till the cows come home, literally at Moo TV. But it's really just getting myself set, because I know my attitude is going to impact the guys that I'm working with. It's going to impact the hands that are out there that are doing stuff with me. So if I'm not set up to do that physical job up here, I'm not going to get that job done well.
Girl, well, congratulations. And you're going to crush it.
Hey, thanks for saying that. It really means the world coming from you.
Come here. Thank you. You are awesome. First, tell me your name, what you do.
My name is Margie. I am the Stapleton's production assistant for the tour.
For the All-American Roadshow?
Yes.
How did you get the gig?
Well, I had graduated college, and I've always wanted to do something with music, and luckily the opportunity fell into my lap, and I took a flight out to Virginia and started the first show in Charlottesville, Virginia with them, and immediately just started having great mentors, learning everything from what a daily schedule was like, but also learning that each day and show is different.
What has been the biggest surprise in starting out with one of your first gigs as a production assistant with Chris Stapleton?
I would definitely say, you can never ask too many questions, and since each show and place is so different, I'm just always expecting something new, or, okay, I've got to be ready for this. You never know what you're going to get, and you're going to meet so many people.
Yeah, and you're doing stadiums to start, dude.
Yes.
How are your feet?
What was that?
How are your feet doing?
Oh, I had to get some good arch support tennis shoes. Yeah.
What would you tell your college self, a year ago that you just graduated, that you're now on tour with Chris Stapleton?
Your whole entire plan has changed.
And do you want to keep doing this for a while?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing.
100%.
Well, thank you for doing this, and congrats on a great first gig, dude. Keep with it. That's a great camp to be with.
Oh, thank you so much.
Can you please give your full name and what you do?
I am Brittany Hitch, and I am the Senior Manager of Contracts and Booking at Bridgestone Arena, the Nashville Predators.
And the Nashville Predators, let's go! And we serve on the CMA Touring Awards committee together. For next year, it's going to be a blast. And we met a year ago, I guess, at this point. I don't even know it. Yeah.
Officially, but we've seen each other in the community at different events.
So let's talk about your role at Bridgestone, at one of the best venues in the country, I think, and you guys just do such a phenomenal job. Yes. Talk about your role and why you wanted to go venue and what you love about working in a venue.
Yeah, for sure. So I started part-time at the arena and just kind of kept working my way up. But in college, I worked festivals, and I learned that I really enjoyed the live event side of things. And so I just wanted to get into it. And what I love the most is just every day is something different. And then I get to work with so many people, especially in this country music community here. There's so many people that I get to work with daily basis. So the nights like tonight where everybody's recognized, the people behind the scenes, it means a lot. There's so many friends and clients that are nominated for things. So everybody that makes all the shows happen, and I'm just happy to be part of the venue to host the people and show the hospitality.
Yeah, and it's interesting, this past weekend, you got kind of like the mecca of sports, music, crazy shit with the rodeo. Talk about that. How was loading in all the dirt, and like what was that like?
Yeah, so this was the second year of the Music City Rodeo. So last year we had it for the inaugural year. That was really cool to see happen. So since I'm in booking, I have to filter through a lot of the requests for events that want to come through and host at our arena. And, you know, it's just like, we want to have a rodeo with concerts. We're like, cool. But then, like, as we kept building that relationship, knowing more about them, and then with Tim McGraw's team joining in as well, it became this very special thing. So it truly combines both elements of those live events. You have the rodeo and a full concert for the price of one ticket, essentially. And so then we had 3 days of it. But yeah, the load-in process, they load in the day before, they load out the day after. Lots of trucks carrying in dirt. And it's certain types of dirt that I learned that's good for the animals to walk on compared to like when we have monster trucks and stuff. That's a different kind of dirt. So I don't know what kind. There's probably some expert out there. It's not me. But I've learned things like that. That makes sense of hosting rodeos that we're starting to do more often, you know?
What are you excited for the rest of this year?
Of course, we have a lot of concerts coming up. So country, Megan Maroney, she's headlining first time, 2 sold-out shows. Yeah, in August, so definitely looking forward to that. And Casey Musgraves as well in September. New album
I will be there.
Came out. I can't stop listening to it, so I'm gonna definitely be a fan one of the nights and go listen to her.
So fun. Thank you so much, Brittany. You're the best. Appreciate you doing this. All right, I'm here with Lolo Kinzer and Dane Kinzer. We got a beautiful married touring couple. Come on.
Yeah. They do. Yes.
They do exist.
I've talked about him on your show.
And we actually get to meet him in real life.
Yeah, lovely
We're in the same room. Right now?
We are in the same room. He came to support me. Isn't that awesome?
Oh.
I know.
Last time I saw Lolo, we were in Barcelona at whatever venue that was with.
Whatever that
I don't
venue
even.
was,
I
that's
don't,
true.
I don't
There's
know where
a lot
that
of
is.
cowboys at it for Spaniards.
True that.
You know?
Everyone's dressing up as Post Malone.
I know.
So, what tour did you just get off, or what are you on? And same with you.
I am currently with Post Malone, and we are about to go out for about a month from some festivals, also to our stadium tour part 2. So, yeah.
How about you?
Currently out with Mr. Kane Brown.
Just had Nikki Boone on the podcast.
Nikki's a living legend. Yes, that's amazing.
And you are a guitar player, yeah?
I am. Yep.
How long have you been with Kane?
5 years now, just hit it.
What do you love about the job?
I love the camaraderie. I sucked at every sport I was ever put into. This is the only team I've ever had, and I freaking love my boys out there. And ladies.
And ladies. How did you guys meet?
Oh, in college. I was the jock that he never said he was, and he's the musician that I also wanted to be. So he stole my heart through music and songs. Not his jump shot, but Precious.
No way.
But Precious.
Don't
He tries.
have one of those. Where do you buy them?
So you were together in college growing up, and then did you guys go your separate ways on tour while you were starting your careers?
Ironically, the first tour that she did on the road was I was playing for Ray Lynn. We needed a merch girl for the summer, and lo and behold, if you will.
I sold T-shirts. I started at T-shirts. It was incredible. Yeah, I can count at least to 10.
Then we went our separate ways.
We did. So yeah, 2015 is when I got on the road, and we had 6 months together. And then after that, life took us 2 separate ways in terms of jobs. And it's been a wild, amazing adventure ever since. And we just have our home base at home, and it keeps us humble and it keeps us grounded. And we have a lot to talk about and a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Sure does.
So you're about to go out for a month.
Yeah.
How do you guys see each other?
FaceTime. Yeah, it's great.
When are you going out?
Weekend warrioring through the month. Yep. Yeah.
FaceTime and see each other at the end of the month.
Yeah, and we also have we try to look ahead to see if there's not necessarily shows that we cross. Like sometimes that happens, which is like few and far between. But if there's fun cities where we might have off days that he can come and visit and we can make a little mini vacation out of it. So it does break it up. Like we very much try to be like crucial of like if it's 3 to 4 weeks of trying to have something. So I'm kind of right at that where when we come back, our show is in Nashville. So it's a nice kind of break to like lead us back and have a few days home and have a show, and then we go back out for about 3 to 4 weeks. So it's doable, whereas it's not always been that way. Last year it was much longer. So I'm very thankful to have a few like breaks to where we can see each other.
I mean, it's rare to have a couple support each other's dreams as much as you guys are, but it's nice that your dream is the same and that you live the same lifestyle. You get it.
Yeah.
What are you guys most looking forward to this year?
I don't know, man. I'm a roadie. Like, I can only think about 5 days ahead or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so CMA Fest, yeah?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, catch us at Spotify House on Saturday.
I'm looking forward to his birthday being Thursday, and we're actually in town for it.
Oh.
So that's actually legend. That's not really so we get some time at home on his birthday. Last year we were in New York, so so that's fun. And then I leave Friday to go on this new adventure again with Post and with a great team. And we're hitting some cool spots like Charlotte, Toronto, Indianapolis, Connecticut. We're doing some festivals and stuff, so it'll go by quick. You know how that always happens. It's like head down, get going, but the in-betweens of like those little exhale moments are the ones I look the most forward to, where there's music, where there's connection outside of the chaos. So
y'all are awesome. Happy birthday.
Thanks for including me. Yeah.
Have fun on the Spotify House and good luck with everything.
Yeah, good luck to you in CMA Fest.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners of the CMA Touring Awards, the 20th annual. And we just found out that the crew of the year that won was Lainey Wilson's camp. Huge deal. And we got to interview so many of Lainey's camp individually. This is such a special night for the Gigs team, for me particularly, because we're getting to honor the people that work backstage, that wear the black t-shirts, that are all behind the scenes of the biggest shows in the world. And we get to honor them and put the spotlight on them and recognize them. And that is the whole purpose of Gigs. And so congrats to all of our country music crew out there, and we'll see you next year.